This comment that I'm reading to you right now. Well, first off, before I even get into it, this is going to be one of those toss away type of videos. It's like one of those videos I'm making just off of impulse, but because I thought it was actually funny to me and funny in the Discord server that I'm in where I saw it at. And shout out to the person, I'm not going to put their name out there, who posted it, but we thought it was pretty damn funny. We were just cutting up when we was looking at this particular comment. But when I read this comment, it reminded me so much of a few videos that Professor Black Truth has done in the past when it comes to people who are into like geek culture, and how a lot of them over there have or harbor anti-black sentiments. And then I also thought about the most recent video he did that involves pop culture, when you have people over the Daily Wire doing their own interpretation of Snow White, because apparently it's their way of going after the quote-unquote woke Disney. And this comment pops up right here. So when I was reading the comment, I didn't know where it came from, so I asked the person who posted it, where did this comment come from? And they said it came from under, I guess, a trailer or maybe a clip for the new movie that Disney has coming out. It's an animated movie called Wish. Now, I have heard of this movie, and basically this is, if I'm not mistaken, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is going to be Disney's first Mexican princess, if I'm not mistaken. Again, someone can correct me if I'm wrong. The character is actually being voiced by an actress by the name of Ariana DeBose. I've actually heard of her. She's actually an Oscar-winning actress and singer. She actually won her Oscar for the reboot of West Side Story that was directed by Steven Spielberg that came out a couple years ago. And she's doing the voice of that particular character. And of course, the character, again, I said, is a Mexican character, and I believe Ariana DeBose is Afro-Latina. So when you think of that and you look at this comment, now it's starting to all make sense. But let's go ahead and read through this comment that this person named Leah Michelle Fan 2244 put up there. And I find it interesting that their name is Leah Michelle Fan 2244, because I don't think Leah Michelle is completely all white herself, but that's neither here nor there. It says, I'm so damn sick of, but only, wait, it sounds like they didn't even complete their first sentence. They said, I'm so damn sick of, and then they went to but. So it's like they didn't even complete their thought. Okay, whatever. But they said, I'm so damn sick of, but only the race swaps for established characters. So this person is trolling already, or they're mad at something already, and they first off, they didn't even complete the thought that they put up there initially. And then their sentence structure is just all off. But let me see if I can try to get through this. They said, but I can't be the only one who is noticing that every single damn character from Disney Now, and they didn't even space out the words Disney and Now, they wrote it as one word, is not only a woman, but a black or brown woman. And look, you can call me racist, that's fine, but hold on, let me stop, because they're writing this thing almost as if it's one long sentence, but I want to take it as slow as I possibly can. They said there's not only a woman, but a black or brown woman. So this is coming from definitely a PC person. They're very upset because Disney, in their eyes, is casting or creating characters that are quote unquote brown or black and or brown. They don't see enough white characters anymore. And I'm telling you, this is where it all comes from. This is where their insecurities kick in. When they are not the center of attention, then they feel like someone is out to get them, or they're somehow being replaced. Now, I know some of you have already read ahead in the comment before I even read a particular line there, where the goofiness really was the part that kicked in. But they really feel like they are not the center of attention anymore, even after all of these years and all of these movies and television shows where they're heavily and overly represented or seen as the standard, or for the women as the standard of beauty, or as their men as the standard of what being a man is. And they can't handle the fact that they have to share that spotlight anymore, or in some instances, take a back seat. You know how in plays you have your lead, and then you have the understudy to that lead just in case the lead is not available that day or they need a break. They can't stand being the understudy, or better yet, being second place. I was listening to a broadcast that TBA did recently, where I forgot who it was that called in, and they said the number that PC is scared of the most is number 2 because they refuse to be number 2 or second to anybody, especially to black people. So there you have it right there. So going on from there, they says, and look, you can call me racist, that's fine, but for God's sake, I feel like they're trying to wipe white people off the face of the earth because of a casting. Now, mind you, these are the same people that love to claim that they need to stop race swapping characters. They need to create their own characters. Well, they created their own character because this new character for this new movie called Wish is an original character. Never been done before. Like I said, I think it's their first Mexican princess. And now they have a problem with it. They have an issue with it because, again, they're not the center of attention, or if they are represented in a type of movie, they're seen as the villain. Remember what that Ryan Cannell said a couple years ago when that Batman film came out, and he was upset because all the black people, all the black adjacent people were the good guys or good, and all of the PC people with the exception of Bruce Wayne and Alfred were bad. Y'all remember that comment? I did a whole video talking about that, and people lit his ass up about that too. And then he tried to say whatever and go around it, but his damage control was not great. It was just as bad as his initial statement. But this person said they feel like they're trying to wipe white people off of the face of the earth just because of a character that is an original character that was created because they're not white. That's what they got from this. Again, their insecurities to me is one big joke. If we want to laugh at anything involving them, here's another thing you can add into there. I know some of y'all are probably laughing at this right now. Don't even get upset at this comment. Don't even get upset. Just see it as another joke to laugh at. I know I did when I first saw it. It goes on to say, oh, and side note, how much you want to bet me whoever this actress is going to join the, excuse me, what? See, again, this person's statement is hard to get through because there's so many grammatical errors here. I'm gonna just read it as they wrote it. On the side note, how much you want to bet me and whoever this actress is going to join the, excuse me, join the ranks of Halle Bailey and Rachel Zegler real damn quick, and I don't mean that as a compliment. So I feel like I don't even have to explain to you who Halle Bailey is, but we all remember when Halle Bailey got casted as Ariel in The Little Mermaid, the live action version, how much hate and backlash she received from the usual suspects, such as the person who left this comment right here that you see on your screen right now. I mean, there wasn't a day that went by that a lot of those people over there on that sector was doing countless videos after videos after videos talking about how come they just can't make an original princess, or why do they have to race swap and do this, that, and the third. Meanwhile, this person who left this comment about this new movie that's coming out is an original character and they're still upset. That's why I told people, don't get so mad when they say stuff like that, because they do that double speak thing. 1 minute they're upset because they're quote unquote race swapping a character that was white into something that's not white, and then on the other hand, when an original character is made that isn't white, they're still mad. Again, it goes back to them and their insecurities. And Rachel Zegler, of course, she's an actress, and ironically, the actress Rachel Zegler was also in that movie West Side Story, along with Ariana DeBose, who's doing the voice of the character in which this person is complaining about. And she's of, and I had to look her ethnicity up, she's of Colombian and Polish descent. So by their definition, she's not the all-American PC woman. Even, well, yeah, basically if you want to put it that way, she's off-white to them. She's not the pure white. I'll leave it like that. But yeah, that's pretty much the entire the whole comment right there. Like I said, their insecurities are a pure joke to me. All you can do at the end of the day is just laugh at it. Imagine that with all the stuff that we have going on right now in society, in the world right now, where there's a lot of stuff going on, that this character that this person is complaining about is the thing that is ruining their day. It is ruining their week. It is ruining their month. It is ruining their year. It is ruining their life. They said that they feel like this is wiping white people off the face of the earth. I didn't say it. They did. And the scary part about it is, but the not so shocking part about it is, there are several more comments out there that reflect just like this and even worse than this. That's the crazy part about it.